Oh no, they're gonna run into stakes. Oh no. Are they gonna go? Do they not see them? Oh my gosh, I cannot believe they went for that. What a critical, desperate move that was. All right, what's up, nerds? We're back on the battlefield, and I hope you guys are ready. Hope you're ready for another NTW epic battle, and I hope you got your snacks and drinks. Today I got my drink. You ready for this? Listen to this. Oh yeah, got me a brewski. No, I'm just kidding. I got a sparkling water, which ironically enough, can you guess the name of the sparkling water company? Can you guess? Well, it's Waterloo. Yes, there is a Waterloo sparkling water. It's actually my favorite, not because it's called Waterloo. I like their flavors. Today I'm drinking the blackberry lemonade. It is really good. So no, it's no, you know what's funny is there's a couple of like Waterloo and LaCroix. I'm pretty sure there's a spot on Waterloo. Isn't there a location called LaCroix on the battlefield of Waterloo? I could be mistaken, but yeah, we're drinking some sparkling water, you know, keeping the vocal cords hydrated because these battles are marathons. So I hope you guys got some snacks and drinks and you're ready to enjoy a bloody NTW battle. So we've got a coalition versus France. Basically, not exactly. So we've got a nice mix of the British / Dutch. We got the UK and Netherlands forces, like at the Battle of Waterloo, and then we also have the UK Portugal forces as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Good mix of those different types of you know, corps, those types of armies. On the other side, we have the French. What a shocker. They're taking on the French. Why is it always the French? Well, that's because the French ruled the world, all right? They do have a little bit of help here. It's not all French. They got some Dutch in there. Or, yeah, not Dutch, Danish. I was like, wait, what? My brain, it just died there. No, they have some Denmark. Some forces from Denmark who are aiding the French in their world conquest. So very cool. And so it's not going to be all just, you know, frog love and hippies, which is funny. Anyways, it's going to be, yeah, Denmark. You got some Scandinavians here. So that's good fun. And speaking of Denmark, they have a cannon setting up right now. And speaking of Waterloo, the coalition have set up on a very steep hill, and they've also set up their cannons. We've got a 6-pounder ready to open fire. It's called Rogers. The 6-pounder foot artillery, Rogers. Nice. So they're going to retaliate. They're going to fire back at the Danish. I feel like I'm going to call the Danish the Dutch a couple times. If I do, please forgive me. I can just feel it. Coming on. But yeah, this is going to be a battle. This is LOC, so the way this works is that they're going to be battling for strategic locations that cost different amount of points. Here we go. We got some more French kind of spawning from the fog of war. Mostly Cav that's scouting the battlefield and seeing what the enemy has. Sometimes we might get lucky and see a little bit of a Cav brawl here. I don't know. This looks advantageous. We got Hussars. I don't know what are these? Oh, this is like a heavier, I think these are Dragoons. So I don't know, they could charge in, but I think they're a little hesitant. Well, they'd probably lose, they're outnumbered here, so they're gonna keep their distance. But let's look at the map and look at the points here. So we've got one location, this is like a little, what is this? Like a town hall? Yeah, I guess you could call it town hall. They got a town hall worth 4 points. In the middle, there's 3 points worth 1 point. So we got a little house here. When I say little, a mansion. It's a they call it a farmhouse, but this farmer's living good. I mean, like, this would be a lot of money, especially back then. So yeah, 1, and then we've got a 1-pointer right here. That's going to be easily in the French control. And then over here, this is going to be another difficult one, but I would say it's more in control of the French. And then we've got a 4-pointer over here as well. So the French kind of easily control, I would say, the map just based on the deployment. I think they have a little bit of an advantage. So the coalition has a little bit more of a challenge. We do have some shots fired, guys. The Danish, not the Dutch, the Danish have opened fired on some cav. And so now we're starting to see the lights come out and play. And here comes some infantry. Look at this. They got the Bavarian style. So they're coming out to play as well. And here's, yes, the French army coming out from the fog of war. And I'm sure they're going to assault the center position, or this hill position here pretty soon. And honestly, if the coalition loses this, I think they're going to go for a defensive strategy here because they have this nice hill and it's nearby this house. So the French could move up and take this house, but it's going to be really tough for them to hold, considering they're going to have all their artillery up on this hill and just firing down. It's going to be really tough. So I think the coalition either is going to just ignore this, which is not a terrible idea, because all you have to do is take control of this house right here. This is all you have to do, because you already have control of this house, right? This house right here, okay? And then you have control of this 4-pointer right here. So you win. You win with these three. It will be 4, 5, 6 to 5. 6 to 5. Very close game, but good enough. You need that 1 point. But here we go. Now we've got lights opening fire and exchanging bullets. Lead. We've got lights. Again, lights for both sides. Oh, and we got some artillery opening fire. Is he using canister shot? There, you know, it's interesting. You got to be careful with artillery in this kind of position. And this is why defensive lights around your artillery can be useful. Because lights have the ability, they have the range to... Oh, geez, some guys are getting knocked around from cannonballs. They have the range. Okay, they're using standard shot. Oh, yeah, look at them. They're making them fly. They're making Cirque du Soleil, or whatever it's called. Which I believe is a French-Canadian thing. But you get what I'm saying. But yeah, they're using lights defensively to protect their cannons, because lights can reach the cannon without the cannon really doing anything. I mean, they can use round ball. Oh, that time it looked like they used canister. That might be too close. Oh my gosh. Wow, they are easily holding against this little light French assault. Oh, we got some cav nearby. Looks like he potentially could have been thinking about charging in and getting this artillery and taking it out. There we go. So he's going to fall back. Now we have infantry starting to get in formation. Here we go. Things are getting intense. We got some lights over here who are engaged in a line battle. You definitely don't want to see that against heavy infantry. They will lose that fight. So naturally, they're going to fall back from that engagement and reapproach the enemy from a different, I don't know, standpoint or something. Back over this way, we have some Danish, not Dutch, Danish infantry falling back. I'm not sure what happened there, if there was a good coalition charge. This looks like it's some German. Yeah, these are some Germans fighting for the British as they fled the country and just joined the British to... Oh, man, look at that. Fireballs coming down. Look at that. And then we got lights fighting it out at the base, at the bottom of this steep hill, kind of keeping the Danish, not the Dutch. Okay, I'll stop saying that. But the Danish, you know, zoned out so they don't harass too much of the artillery set up by the coalition. Now back over on this side. This is where things are getting really spicy. The French lights. They continue to probe and prod the coalition and their defensive stance here. Just seeing what they got. Just keeping the distance. Because, again, here's the thing, guys. The lights here, they have better range. So they can confront line infantry as long as they keep the distance. If that line infantry advances forward and engages them, then they're in trouble. But I feel it's almost like France is trying to entice him. He's trying to convince him to push forward. I don't know if he's like got, you know what it is? Look at how this French army's so forward. So maybe he's trying to pull him forward, and then there's some cav hidden in here that could swoop in and get behind. That could be the case. I mean, let's look at this battlefield from the bird's eye view, guys. I mean, check this out. We've got, it kind of spearheads forward, right? The coalition. This house is still basically controlled by the French. and then it goes inward, right? So the coalition is being hyper defensive of this 4-point position. Hyper defensive. So that's going to leave a gap for the French to push in. So they're going to definitely do that. Same thing over here. Well, they kind of come out again. So yeah, it's a very wavy line defense, right? Ins and outs, like forward and backwards. So it's clearly visible what the coalition is concerned about maintaining and holding. And the French, I mean, the funny thing is the French could probably play defense here. They could force, see the coalition, okay, good. The coalition is attacking here. So I think the coalition is just focused on taking this point. Everywhere else, they're playing defense. Oh, great hit with the artillery right into the thick of those lines. This guy's like stepping on his comrade. He's like, get out of the way, nerd. Like, man, did you not see me get hit by a cannonball? Like, what the heck was that about? Why you treat me like that? I just got hit by a cannon. Get up, sissy boy. You know, probably not. It's probably not what he's saying. But yeah, some good shots there. Good use of the artillery by the French. Definitely causing some casualties for the coalition troops. And what is going on over here? What is going on? We got a cav battle and the French are winning. We have some Danish cav breaking. Remember, Denmark is with France. It can be confusing sometimes. And then the French are chasing down a unit of King's Irish Hussars. Very cool. Very cool. Kind of sad. Sad to see the Irish fighting for the UK, but you know, Irish are my people, partially. So there you go. Cool to see them. But yeah, let's go back over to this side where the French are spearheading an attack along with the Danish, and they have artillery dangerously close to this front line. Look at this. This is a very common tactic that you see in NTW3. Much more common than, say, Napoleon Total War. And I think the reason for that is because... Let me make this minimap smaller. Not gone, smaller. The reason for that is because the battles here are much slower. So your line battles can take much more time to fight. So it gives you plenty of time to set up a cannon. Another thing that's great about having the cannon, it's so loud, about having the cannon near the front line is that if the enemy abruptly like bayonet charges you, you can quickly change the canister shot, and it's going to greatly help your infantry. Greatly help your infantry. So here we go, and the coalition's not having any of it. They're falling back. So that's what I'm saying. Like, say your infantry is not as good as your opponent's infantry, but if you got that cannon mixed in there with you, you could do a lot of damage to them, and it can really deter your forces from, or I'm sorry, the enemy forces from charging you, you know, because they're afraid of that canister shot. So something to consider, you know, especially if you're taking on enemies that are really good at melee. Keep that artillery nearby, because you never know when it'll save your butt, your caboose. Your caboose. So we got this beautiful advance from the French forces. They are ready to take on this hill. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's see how everything else is going. Everything else is pretty slow over here. It's a touch and go. And it's interesting. I'm really curious why the French are so aggressive here. Because they don't need to attack. All they got to do is hold on to this. And, you know, like, they're winning. They are winning. But I guess they just want to, maybe they're feeling confident. Maybe they see something I don't. And they're going to go for the kill. Maybe they just want to gain control of this hill. Maybe they think, hey, if we take this hill, it's going to greatly increase our chances of winning. Oh! The cannons! The cannons! Oh, this is cool. Look at this. Are they using canister shot? It can be hard to tell sometimes. Because when they shoot, like, sparks come out. Uh-oh. Guys, no, wait! Oh, they're lucky. So they are using canister shot, but based on how the enemy unit is reacting. That looked like normal rounds. I don't know. Whatever. They're using shots, and it's scary. It's very scary. Oh, what is this? We've got a unit trying to get behind enemy lines. Wait, there's another unit. Oh, behind enemy lines. Look at this. Going for the artillery. Wow. Denmark snuck a cav unit behind enemy lines and have taken out the coalition's artillery. That is huge, guys. You know, that's big. That's really big right there. You know what they just did? They just declawed a cat. That's basically what they did there. They declawed the cat. It's, you know, without the cannons on that superior vantage point, they've still got one more. So that's good for the coalition's sake. But losing that one, that's heartbreaking. That really stings. That really stings. So I think that charge was completely worth it. I think taking out such a key weapon like that from the battlefield is pretty huge. And now the French and Danish are still organizing their troops and gently attacking. Gently attacking. That's like a juxtaposition or whatever. They're softly attacking the enemy there. Let's make the map big because it can really help us visualize what the heck's going on, because these battlefields are huge. The coalition is pulling back. The French have taken control of this building. It's at 76% damage. Now, I don't know if you've heard this, or I've said it a couple times, but I'll say it again. If you destroy a building, the points go towards the enemy. So they cannot hit this building anymore. They just can't. So they're backing away from it. Now that I realize the French aren't in control, the French do not have control of this building. The coalition does. So the coalition, I guess, is forfeiting. So that kind of explains some things. Let's go back over here because things are getting spicy. The French might be forfeiting this building, and they're going to focus on these two right here. If you see my mouse cursor. And it might be why they're so aggressive, and they're trying to take the coalition off of this hill. And now the Danish are supporting on the flank. And yeah, this is nice. This is nice. Some good shots here. Good positioning for the coalition, but they might need more units. And we got units breaking. Oh no, the cannon. The other cannon broke. It just couldn't handle the gunfire. And now he's sending more and more infantry up on this hill. He is not willing to give it up. And that kind of leaves this center position kind of open for attack, but the French don't need it. They don't need the center position. That's probably why there's a light force holding the center where that where that 4-point building is, because they don't need it. Whatever. They're just going to keep a force here to keep the coalition honest and prevent them from sending reinforcements over to this side of the battlefield. Now, Denmark has some cav looking to get some thirsty kills, looking to get some vulnerable targets. And we also have Danish artillery moving forward to get this cannon in position and to start peppering down, whether it be canister shot or normal round shot, just to chip away at the coalition's defensive forces. This is really good. I like what Denmark and France is doing here. They seem to be it seems to be well organized and well planned. You know, they took their time. They're slowly engaging a great Danish charge from the rear and getting that artillery, and then, you know, slowly chipping away at this artillery and breaking them. Like, now they're pushing up their artillery. It's just well organized, well planned, and well timed. And I'm hearing screaming. Who's yelling? Who's charging? Who's charging? Sometimes it can be hard to tell. Oh, Denmark! It looks like they were going for a charge, but they decided to hold back. They've got 3 units on the far, far, far flank of the coalition, and they just lit up that that infantry there. Now the coalition is charging in, and they get a great charge on Denmark. I think this charge, this is going to be big for the coalition. This is going to single-handedly break Denmark here. I would say this is a bad move for Denmark. I don't like the fact that he sent these units in unsupported. Now they're getting overwhelmed by a ginormous section of the coalition force. So this is a defeat in detail type of situation where the coalition, they're not going to completely defeat the Danish army, but they're going to do a considerable amount of damage to them to the point where it's going to be tough for them to recover. And now Denmark was throwing in some cav, but I think they're going to back away and reorganize. They've got 3 units over here repositioning. Let's go check out what's happening over here. France looks like they're kind of swinging around. They're swinging around. They're just a bunch of swingers. No, they're trying to surround the coalition here a little bit. They've got some units here. It's almost like forming an L shape around the coalition. I don't really see them trying too hard to defeat the coalition here. Again, I think they're just keeping them busy. They're just, I mean, maybe they're in the fog of war and we can't really see them, but there's not a lot of units here. And I think they're using artillery and strategic, you know, good infantry to just keep them back. I mean, these guys look like old guard. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're old guard. That or like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're old guard. But yeah, they're gonna put up a great fight, and I guess they're just kind of the rear guard as well, and preventing this huge chunk of coalition. That's why the coalition's kind of shifting backwards, so they can go through the village here and then send reinforcements without being confronted by some of the French forces. But the French need to hurry up here, because if their plan is to overwhelm this side of the battlefield and take control of these houses over here, they've got to take this hill. If they can take this hill, I think it's GG. It's game. So this is kind of cool. It's a fight for the hill. Take the anthill. And the coalition's got some great positioning here. Just look at their angle. They're just firing down on this Danish force. At the 35th Sussex. Footprints of Orange's own. So cool. Now you got the 54th West Norfolk men of the Popinjays. We also have some artillery over here. I don't know if they're glitched out, but they're kind of stuck in a unit right now, so that's kind of awkward. Look at that, just reloading as fast as they can. Come on, get this artillery set up. What are they going to go for? Well, all these units up here are open to attack. What are you doing? What are you firing at? Guys, it looked like they were firing at the worst angle possible. Looked like they were firing over here where you can't see anyone. All right, we got another charge. Where is this? Ah, the coalition going for a snake charge. Pretty solid infantry here. Oh, they're going to follow it up with some Highlander foot. Highlander foot. Look at this charge. They got more cav coming down. This is an epic bayonet charge coming downhill. A sudden, abrupt charge from the coalition, and this might be enough to do some damage, or it just might backfire. These charges are very, very risky, and they did a little bit of damage here, but unfortunately they have not broken any French yet. Okay, this unit's near breaking. They're losing morale. Yes, they break the French. There we go. They got something out of that charge. I like that downhill charge. That was cool. That was cool. And they're sending in more cav to support. More and more cav. Now they're sending more infantry. Is this another Highlander to come join the charge? Or are they going to stay up here and shoot? Honestly, staying up here and shooting, that would be pretty cool. Yes, very rad. You know, get some shots off. There we go. Breaking the French cav. Breaking the French cav that were coming over to support. And now the coalition forces are going strong in prolonged melee. All right, while that's going on, I'm seeing some breaking over here. Yes, sirree, Bob, the French cav coming over and breaking some lights, and I think they also broke some cav as well. And I like this. They're getting aggressive because they're trying to slow down the retreat of the coalition who's trying to get to the other side. Is he going to make a move for this artillery on this side? And this beautiful, almost like yellow field here. Look at this. Vibrant field. The hue is beautiful. Very nice. Very bright. Very electric. Very electric. Now Denmark is concentrating most of their forces on attacking this long hillside here. They got Cav nearby looking for blood like a shark swimming around a bleeding, I don't know, scuba diver or something. But they, oh, wait, the coalition's like, no, we don't like sharks. We're going in. It's a small unit, but with that charge bonus, is it enough? Is it enough? The unit nearby forms square. That's going to cause some issues. Denmark seems unfazed by this charge. Unfazed. And they break. They break. The coalition. Oh, and they're going to countercharge. Do I see my eyes deceive me? Yeah, they're going for a countercharge. They might actually break these guys because they got out of position. No, they're just, hey, they just gave them a little love tap. Oh, and then this cav charge coming. They're like, what are you doing? The Scots Grey. Yo, these are the Scots Grey. Let's go. Look at that. Love the Scots Grey. One of my favorite British units. And then we've got another countercharge. A back and forth charge. Look at the battle line right now, guys. This is heated. We've got bayonet charges going on from both sides. Look how close they are in the mini-map. They're just firing very closely. This is a tough angle for this infantry. I think they're wasting their shots into the dirt there, but most of the infantry have a pretty good angle on the coalition. And oh, some nasty hits. Nasty hits on the coalition here. So France and Denmark still doing great. I think they're still doing a great job, and I think they're winning this battle. This part of the battle, right? I don't know about elsewhere. In the center, definitely coalition is doing well. But again, it doesn't seem like France really gives a dang. You know what I mean? They just don't really care because who cares? You know? Well, I mean, what the issue here, the coalition could just bolt it forward. Like, they could just run and take control of this house, right? And that's a 4-point house. But that would be kind of risky. Because you make your army, when you're running like that to a position that's far away and your opponent could easily pick you off as you run, that's a huge risk, right? That you could lose your entire army that way. So I don't think he's going to go for it. I think he's just going to stay here and keep chipping away at the French forces. And you can see more and more reinforcements are coming to this hill. And this is an awesome hill defense. I'm loving this fight. It's crazy, it's mad, it's wild, and there's artillery, there's lights, there's cav fighting in the back lines. A French assault. Another sneaky cav attack. This time, I don't think it's going to really pay off here, and especially with these reinforcements coming in. Yeah, they're going to break. Hey, I respect the effort of the aggressive, sneaky attack play, but I think the coalition was ready for it. But they are moving forward some infantry. I'm going to be careful. Hopefully these guys can form square because they are kind of unprotected. But yeah, Denmark is swinging around. They're using their numbers, swinging around, and they're going to try to encircle, envelop the enemy. So we'll see what happens. Here comes a bayonet charge. Look at these boys in red. Red with green accents. Green collars. Oh, look at him fight. He's like, no, I wear the red uniform. No, I wear red uniform. How dare you? We're the originals. Well, red's in our flag. Well, red's in our flag. Good point. We're out of here. So Denmark is out of there. And that was a good stand by the coalition, but it's only just begun. More and more Danish troops. A Danish mob. A Danish mob. Chanting Hinga Dinga Durgan. Ready to go kill some English. And eat some pastries. Danish pastries. Oh, baby, they're good. So they're having a good fight there. It's a good, jolly fight. And Denmark has some forces flanking around. Look at this, forcing the coalition to send a huge force. Uh-oh. Allied general dead. Where did this... What? What? Was the general in this unit? Can someone help me out? Wait, now we're over here? What general died? I don't know. A general... Oh, is this him? The general... Was he... He must have been hit with cannonball. Sir Thomas Graham? No! Anyways, a death of a general. That's going to hurt the coalition's morale, that's for sure. Denmark is really stretching themselves thin here. They got to be careful. France... Kind of the same thing. They're kind of getting whittled. I mean, both sides are whittling each other down. I just think the coalition has just gotten a bolst of troops from all these forces moving down this way. Let's go over here where, oh man, there's so much going on. We got it looks like a Cav battle. And the coalition has won here, kind of taking out the Cav. That's pretty sweet. We've got some lights peppering up the infantry of UK Portugal. UK, the United Kingdom. Yeah, England was like, oh, England's, oh, never mind. I was gonna do a joke there, it was stupid. Keep moving. Good fight here with, good battle. Again, France, I don't know, it's looking like a struggle for France because of all the reinforcements coming this way. I think France and Denmark needs to slow down and just keep their ground, just hold their ground, keep firing, wait until French reinforcements show up, because there's just been a constant stream of reinforcements from the coalition to maintain this hill, and they will get too weak here unless a friendly, you know, ally shows up. And now is this another charge? Yep. Landwehr. Hildschmen. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, it's some infantry coming in. Oh, they got their shots ready. Come on, fire, 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 please, please, please. Oh. Nice. Oh, stabbed him in the back while he's... Oh, nice little stand. Charging is so tough in this game because, like, it feels like if you initiate the charge, you're in big doo-doo. Like, you really got to have the advantage there to win that engagement. These guys are having a little hill battle. Looks like the coalition's losing. Honestly, they're losing ground. The French could very well start pushing troops up here. Here we go. Wow. There's a bunch of French forces that just appeared right here. Look at all these French troops. You got layers and layers of troops, and they're even falling back over here. I don't know why. They're falling back. But this entire side's pretty much open for the coalition to take. The French have a couple units here. Again, there might be a fog of war thing. There might be more units, but from what I can see, the French only have 4 units on this side. And the coalition just seems content about it. It just seems like there's a magnet pulling troops over to this hill. Hills are magnets for soldiers. That's basically what they are. And, yeah, these guys are opening fire. Opening fire. And it's all coming down to this. Look how the battle has shifted. Denmark, I don't know, man. I'm concerned for Denmark. Nice use of the artillery, though. Good use of the artillery there. That's going to support this kind of weaker... This is what I was talking about earlier in this video. To me, at first glance here, Denmark looks weaker than the coalition infantry-wise, but this is the great equalizer. The equalizer right here. The cannon. Oh! Oh, it's like howitzer. Look at them just firing. Jeez, it's crazy. And then here comes Cav. Here comes Cav. What are they doing? What are they going for? Oh my goodness, they're going for a charge against the French. They're trying to heed the French assault. Prevent them from taking the hill. Another general! Oh no! It's someone called Apollo! Oh my goodness! He must have been hit. He must have been hit by artillery. He looks way too healthy. Well, 39 out of 78, but it had to have been some sort of French artillery that hit his unit. Oh yeah, probably this one right here. Oh, are they gonna go? Do they not see him? Oh, they see him, but they're gonna do it anyways. And oh my gosh, I cannot believe I cannot believe they went for that. What a critical, desperate move that was. And guess what, guys? They still defeated. They still crushed the cannons. They got what they wanted, even with the stakes in front of them. Oh, man, that's crazy. All right, now we're seeing massive amounts of bayonet charges. This is turning into a medieval, melee battle. Look at this officer. He's like, stab. This is the one move he knows. Oh, no, sir. No, don't fall. No. Damn. Oh, that was tragic. But his unit held their ground. He may have fallen, but as a unit, they fight on. What a noble officer that was. Wow. Now we've got more French, though, and the fight continues on. The fight continues on. The French have taken a section of this hill, guys. And Denmark is going in for a charge as well. Look at this. These charges, man, they're risky. Is it enough to break them? They're both on the verge of cracking. Who's going to do it? Denmark's holding on, but the British are not. Or this would be the Portuguese, I think. This is a Portuguese unit. Yes, they both break, actually. So it's a little bit of a tie there, but that's huge. Oh, is this more Cav? Look at this, a sneaky snake. The French and Danish constantly sneaking around Cav behind. This is great. A good move there. And they have some infantry over here to support them. Great move right there by the Danish. They've been very successful with their cav charges. The French tried it. They didn't have as much success. I don't like he's charging this square formation. He needs to get out of there. But we got a lot of breaking on the coalition side. We got a lot of French infantry trying to spearhead this defense. And we've got the coalition. We got the coalition still manning a sizable force defending this 4-point building because the French are kind of encroaching. They're kind of closing in, in trying to potentially take this. I don't think they're really going for it. I just think, again, they're keeping the coalition honest and making them a little hesitant on sending over all their reserves to try to fight for this hill. I love this fight, though. It's just, what a mess. A Napoleonic mess. A Napoleonic mess. So nice little position here from Denmark, firing on the side. This is not good. The artillery howitzers. I mean, that's a good artillery. Where is that? Where is that artillery? Is it these guys here? I can't see the name. I think these are howitzers. So that's a good artillery piece to have in this situation that can kind of arch it over, fire into the blob, it's not a blob, but into the defenses. Oh, there goes a building. Allies capture building. Oh, it's the town center. Okay, they're just getting ready to defend it. Oh, France does have a sizable force here. Hold on. France might actually make a push for the town center. You see this? So they might actually send some units over to push for this. France does seem to be in pretty good control here. And now they got artillery. Look at this artillery. Look at this. Look at this, guys. This is a flex right here. I mean, this is the French being French and using baguettes, artillery. Oh, you got to do something about that. You need a cav charge, a suicidal cav charge, whatever it may be. Dang it, I shouldn't have said that because YouTube doesn't like that word. Whatever. A charge of horses in a desperate situation. That's what they need right here because this artillery will shatter this army. And they know it. They're falling back. They're falling. But it's just going to keep happening. France is going to move up a little bit. They're going to send up the artillery. You're just buying time. So the coalition, they've got cav. They've got to use them here. I think this is the moment of truth. where the cap, look at this. Oh, and the rockets, red glare, you know, that's what, you know, the bombs bursting in air. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, they've got cap charging in right now in this chaotic retreat. And what a great charge by Denmark. Once again, these charges from Denmark. I gotta take a sip from my Waterloo. Great charge and great taste. Now that was a well-timed charge. That broke like 4 or 5 units there, and that's gonna be disheartening to see as the coalition, because you're already on the retreat, and Denmark and France is on your toes, and there's really not much you can do. Honestly, so this is what the coalition has to do. This is what they have to do, guys. And look at the town center is aflame right now. 65% damage. So here's the thing about the town hall. It's now at 72%. Here's the thing about the town hall, or any building really. They try to destroy them a little bit because it makes the defenses a little bit less effective for the units inside. I think it also hurts their morale a bit more. That's why they hit them with artillery a little bit. I believe that is the reason. So they're just trying to soften up that defensive position. Now we've got Danish artillery setting up here. Honestly, don't unlimber yet. Just keep them on the horses until the coalition really decide to stand their ground. Now, the coalition, they can still win this. I know it seems impossible, but I've seen many times in this battle, one good cap charge, one good bayonet charge, one good artillery placement could save the day. So, the coalition, it's going to be tough because the French and Danish still have a lot of cav. And look, he's going for another charge. Oh, he's reckless. He's heartless. He's heartless. Yep. Heartless. Just heartless. So nice charge there into the forces of the coalition. And that's causing a mass rout. My goodness. My goodness. And they, oh my gosh, the French they got him on retreat, guys. I don't, at this stage, guys, I really don't see, I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Dang. Wow. And the French try to get a little greedy there. They got a little too close to a square formation. But the coalition is full on retreat to the town center, and it seems that they are making their last stand at the town center. Now, I think it's quite clear that unless something unbelievably stupid happens, where the French players and the Denmark player does something so stupid that they lose their armies, it's gonna, very unlikely, but I think what's gonna happen here, because it does seem like this is going to be a French victory. It really does. But the coalition, they're having some fun here, and they're all retreating their forces to this epic little town. So I think we're gonna see an epic defense, a last stand scenario that will be a lot of fun to watch. So, yeah, this is, again, the battle seems to be already decided. I mean, I would say 95%. Probably even more, like 96%. You know what? 97% now that they just took out this artillery. So, it's very unlikely that the coalition will win this, but it will be absolutely exciting to watch them put up this last stand and just see how long they can hold this little village until the end. All right, guys, so little edit there. I was just kind of fast forwarding the process of their retreat. Now it seems the siege is completely underway, and the French have begun to bombard and fire down upon the coalition as they put up their last stand. We got, let's look at the coalition's defense here. They've got a small force kind of on the outskirts of the village. Outside the tree line. I guess they're just kind of putting up a little bit of a line defense there. Inside here, we've got multiple units ready to fight with bayonets, ready to fight to the last. And we got a lot of units over here holding the front. Unfortunately, we got some British here that are... Oh, the Queen's Royal. The Queen's Loyal. Yeah, they're falling back. And now, honestly, I'd say let's make this interesting. Go ban all bayonets. Make a gentleman's agreement. Stop firing their guns. Bayonets only. And let's just, you know, let's get this over with. You know, bloodied, an epic bloody fashion. They've got artillery. Denmark has got some great artillery positioning here. They're going to fire into the defense. Boom. That was a terrible shot. Very bad. You guys need to go back to artillery school. That was like right into the ground. So they didn't really hit their mark there. Unless they were trying to do some kind of bouncing shot or something. And we got a little bit of a fight here. I like this. Coalition's kind of on the outskirts of this side of the village. Just kind of fighting off the French. And you can also look at the mini-map too, guys. I mean, you can see kind of better where these units are. We do have one unit that returned from routing. They're trying to get back to the village. And it seems like they're kind of fighting for a draw. I mean, they can't... So what I mean, like an in-game draw, but really it will be a French victory because they control most of the buildings here. All right, here we go. Is he getting just maybe he's just getting close to fire, or he might be going in bayonets. He might get off a volley and then charge. That's always fun to do. Let's see. Come on. Volley charge. Come on. Do it. Come on, do it. Oh, man, this is bloody. You're walking into a hellstorm of bullets. What is he doing? Why aren't they firing? There we go. Nice. That's nice. Very good. I'm just looking around. I'm waiting for the French or the Danish to charge. There's some cav coming in. They're going to swoop in and just kind of finish up anyone who's thinking about returning to the battlefield. They're like, is that you? Are you thinking about returning? No, I'm just getting the heck out of here. That's right. You run, you dog. What about you? Are you thinking about returning? No. I'm going home. Yeah, that's right. Anyways, that's what they're saying. Denmark is pushing in now. They've got bayonets out. I don't think they're going to be able to win here, but at least in this small engagement. But hey, they had some fun. That's for sure. They got more units firing in the back here, trying to soften up the defenders. And really, I mean, I just don't see these troops holding on for much longer. They still have a decent amount. They still have some cav as well. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Horse artillery. Horse artillery. Oh, they're so cruel. They have been so good with the placement of their artillery. Like, they've done an excellent job of just putting this artillery right where they need it most of the time. Most of the time. And now French are closing in at the rear side. And that's why they kind of pushed out like this. Look at all the cav they have here, too. Where did that coalition cav go? And no, they had a unit here. Where did it go? I don't know, but there's a fight over on this side. Okay, here it is. King's German Legion, 2nd Hussars. Trying to disrupt the French advance. The building is at... Yeah, part of the building has been destroyed. And now French cav is charging in. Man, this is a siege battle right here. This is This is intense. We got some infantry. Oh, they're gonna... Oh, this unit's near breaking. Let's see if they break this unit, if they can pop off some shots here quickly. Oh, they're forming square for... I guess they're afraid of the enemy cav. And we got some units firing in from the corner here. Oh, the French are really lining up and letting it rip. They got a huge line of infantry. It's showering down on the defenders. The artillery has been set up. They're gonna fire through some trees, though. Boom! They're just firing into the building, weakening the building, trying to get it to collapse. More. Oh, the French are starting to take control of the. They've taken control of this corner right here of the village. The defenders are losing ground. They're losing ground. The weight of the French is unbearable. Oh. They're trying to destroy that building. Now they're charging in. Look at this, guys. Oh my gosh, the building is collapsing. It's a mess in here. There's flames. There's big sections of the roof and the floors falling down. This is a stairway to nowhere. This is like some kind of psycho architect. He made a stairway to a room with a window and a balcony, and that's it. There's no hallway to anywhere else. Okay. What a mess. What a mess. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, this is it. This is... Oh. They just got ripped. They're gonna need some new pants because they just ripped their jeans right there. They got hit hard by... Where was that? Do they have a good angle? Oh, yeah, this right here. This can't... Watch this. Watch this. You watch it? Boom. Oh, just ripping through these lines. Yeah, they don't have a chance. We're down to the last 10 minutes. I don't even think the coalition could last 10 minutes here. French closing in constantly. But you got to give them credit. I mean, I don't know. You'd think with the odds, they would have broken by now. Yeah, just get your bayonets in there. Just get this over with. They don't stand a chance. Lots of units breaking here. French pushing around. Looks like they're going to start attacking this street. We got a lot of French units over here. They could close in, but they gotta fight through these defenders over here. This unit's about to break. What is this? The Chasseurs Britanniques. What are these, like the guys from Brittany or something? Chasseurs Britanniques. Because I know Brittany is in French is Breton, right? And then Great Britain is Grand Breton, or whatever. Britannia, whatever the French say. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. All right. Oh, more howitzer coming in. Units threading the needle, getting their bayonets in all the crevices. All the crevices, guys. A nasty battle, a nasty fight. Why do we fight? You dumb Europeans. Busy killing each other. Dumb. Very dumb. But at least we got Napoleon Total War out of it. Thanks a lot, Napoleon. Appreciate it. There we go. Yeah, more and more breaking. And, oh yeah. Look at this cool little last stand. I love this. The building's burning. Howitzer coming down. They're in square formation. Men charging from multiple angles. You got troops without shoes on. Look at this hillbilly right here. Put some shoes on, you animal. He's one of those guys who run without shoes. You know? Remember when that was a phase? Like shoeless running? Because it's like, oh, the human foot, it's, you know, it's made for this. Running shoes are actually bad for you. Nice. Nice little charge there into the 7th Royal Fusiliers, foot of the elegant extracts. And this is the moment where they just close in. Just close everyone in. And yeah, guys, that is going to be the battle. So there you have it. The last stand. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That little fight. What's left is oh, look, they got the general in the square. Now they're leaving the square because are they breaking? Yeah, they're like, we're out. Get us out of here. We're done. Break square. Get us out. We're done. See you later. We'll get them next time. Mission failed. We'll get them next time. You know, so, yeah. So, guys, we'll go ahead and end it to the end results. So, guys, here it is, the end results. So, this was... The LOC didn't even come into effect because the French in the one Denmark army annihilated the coalition forces. So, it looks like the French will take the victory this time. But we'll never know in the next battle, which I'm sure will be out soon. Guys, keep sending me NTW3 battle replays. You know, only the good ones, please. They're always good fun. I like this battle. This had like a multi-layered defense thing. You know, the first they fought, I mean, look at all the carnage. Look at all the bodies here. They fought for this hill. They had to fall back and fought for this village. But it just wasn't enough to withstand the French might. But thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time on the battlefield.